Before you actually place your first football bet, there are some terms you need to understand perfectly. If you misunderstand these terms, you might be losing money just because you did not understand and not because your analysis were actually wrong. Even those that have been betting for long still find it difficult to master some of these terms. So reason why I decided to come forth with this video. Here are the 10 basic football terms every football bettor or every sports bettor must have in mind. So I will be back right after the video intro. The first term is odds. Odds as in ODDS. Yeah, odds. Odds show how much you could potentially win from your bet. The higher the odds, the higher the payout. But most at times, the higher the odds simply means the lower the implied probability of your team winning that game. So it's not because you see an odd of 20 and this multiplies your stake by 20 that you must go in for that game. No, the higher the odds often means the probability for that game is very, very low and tends towards impossible, but everything is possible in sports betting. So that is the very first term you need to have in mind. The second term is your stake. Your stake is simply how much you are going in per bet. That's like your investment capital per bet. Your stake is the amount of money you put on a bet. Simply put like that. That's it. So if you are betting $50 for Barcelona to win or Real Madrid to win, then your stake is $50. The third term you need to have in mind is 1x and 2. 1 stands for the home team to win, X stands for draw in the football game, and 2 stands for away team to win. And most of the time, the home team is automatically the team that you see at the left in your bookmaker, and the away team is the one that appears on your right. So automatically, that is it. That is how it is in most of the bookmakers out there. So that is the basic option you need to have in mind. The third term you need to understand properly is double chance. The double chance simply involves you covering two possible outcomes: home or draw, draw or away, or home or away. Don't get confused with this home or away. With the home or away, this simply means that it is only a draw game that renders your ticket void. So either you go in for home win or draw, or you go for away wins or draw. I'm not often comfortable with that home or away wins because most often if the game is that tight in your point of view, it often end up in a draw game. The fifth term here is over slash under. Depending on your bookmaker, you can have over slash under 1.5 goals, over slash under 2.5 goals, or at times over slash under 0.5 goals, which is mostly available for first half option. What does this mean? You are betting on whether the total amount of goals will be over or under a specific number. For example, if you go for over 2.5 goals, means at least 3 goals must be scored, because you agree with me that in a football game, there is nothing like half goal. So either you end at 2 goals or you go beyond the 2.5 goals. So the over 2.5 or the point 5 is just there to mark the midpoint of positivity and negativity. So that's the fifth term you need to keep in mind. The sixth term is both teams to score, which is quite obvious to understand. This simply means the home team scores at least a single goal and the away team scores at least a single goal too. So most often the game should end 1-1, 2-2, 2-1, 3-1 in favor of any team. In favor of any team, you don't care. The most important point is that the game should end with both teams scoring at least a single goal. The seventh term you need to understand properly is the handicap term. This one still gives a lot of trouble even to those that have been betting for long. A handicap gives one team a virtual advantage or disadvantage before the match even begins, making the bet more balanced. I will quote an example for you to understand properly. If let us say Barcelona is playing a weaker team, Barcelona has an odds of 1.25. The weaker team got an odds of 10. If you go in for Barcelona handicap of minus 1.5, so you are implying Barcelona before the game kicks off, Barcelona is already being led 2 goals. So for your ticket to go in or for your bet to be successful, Barcelona needs to win the game with a difference of 2 goals. So 2 not 2 not, 3 not, 3 1, everything is good. On the other hand, if you go for the opponent of Barcelona, you are going in for handicap and giving the opponent plus 1.5 goals. You are simply trying to say the opponent team might lose the game, but they are not losing with a difference of 2 goals. So that is it for the handicap option. Keep that stuck in your mind. The next term is accumulator, which is very common amongst bettors. An accumulator combines multiple selections into one single bet. Every selection must win for the entire bet to be successful. Accumulators are very tempting and their payout are often crazy. But believe me, accumulators are very difficult, especially when you keep on piling games and games. I see some bettors at times go in for 15 games, 20 games, 25 games. Those accumulators, the payouts are usually crazy, but the probability of that going in is very, very, very low and tends to impossible. But everything is still possible. I'm not discouraging your accumulators, but think first and go in for them. The number 9 term is cash out. Cash out allows you to settle your bet early before the match ends for a guaranteed amount offered by a bookmaker. This cash out has caused a lot of troubles and a lot of regrets because I know some of you have cashed out your bet. Let us say, for example, your bet was normally supposed to pay like $500 and you cash out at the level of $350, and still the bet ended up being successful with all games going in, even the one you were scared of before cashing out that early. And you start thinking and you are into regret, as in, who even asked me to cash out? I would have waited for all the bets to go in first. But that's just it. That's the normal life of a sports bettor. So you should get used to it and do not allow such emotions get into your mind, because those often leads to failures and lack of focus. The 10th term is value bet. A value bet is when you believe the bookmakers odds are higher than the true probability of an outcome. This is one of the most important concepts of serious bettors. And if you want to find out more about this value bet of a thing, if you are planning to go from being a gambler to being a serious or professional bettor, then you need to have this value bet mastered. And we already made a video on how to understand and trying to calculate and locate value bets. Not all bets comes with value, but once you can pick 3 to 4 value bets per day, you can make serious profits from those. So make sure you check out the video below in the video's description, because we already made a video on value betting explained. So thanks for watching the video already as we conclude with our terms. Okay, so now I believe you know the 10 football betting terms every beginner should understand, or even you that have been here for long. You need to understand these terms properly. Remember, knowing the terms is just the beginning. The real skill is learning how to analyze matches, find value, and manage your bankroll responsibly. If you found this video useful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment so YouTube keeps recommending more of our contents to you. So see you in the next video.